Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Crafting with Holly. I am so excited to share with you my very first shoebox card making swap that I just did at the onstage event that I attended this past weekend. You may have seen some of the pictures that I posted over the event. We had so much fun. And one of them included doing a shoebox swap, and I didn't know anything about it because I've never participated in one before. And so I want to show you what is inside my little shoebox and some of the beautiful cards that were made by some of my fellow team members. So I'm going to drop you down onto my desk and let's get started. So I have a Sterilite container that I put all of my supplies in. And that's literally what you're doing. You're putting all of your supplies into this container with a lid on it. There is an example of your project, and they had some really fun clips that they used to secure their card to their container, which I can't wait to get. I'm a novice, as you can see. Like, I am brand spanking new to this whole concept, so I was even thankful that I had a Sterilite container to put my swap in. And then you have all of your blocks and all of the images from your stamps. I used the Happy Hibiscus and I used the die. We only used this background piece, so I took that one out so that it was ready for everyone to use. Everybody did their own stamping with some instruction. Everybody cut out their dies. I had actually pre-cut a couple of these for them just for time's sake. And then everything for each participant goes inside their own envelope. And as you can see, this is what they got. And we got started crafting. It was so much fun. I even took the DSP that they needed to have for the front of the card right here. I already embossed that for them, but I showed them how to do it for those that were new. These ladies are seasoned. They did not need me to teach them how to emboss their cardstock, but I did it for them just to save time. And then they put their own embellishments on. They stamped You Make Me Smile. They stamped their hibiscus. They second generationed the images. And then they also did the thanks for being so kind. And it truly was such an incredible experience. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. And let me show you the beautiful cards that I got back and the amazing crafters that designed them. This was from Jamie Priese, and I just loved this cake image. It's from the online exclusives this month. And we had so much fun just stamping different layers. And then this was just taking one of the Stamp and Blend markers. And forgive me for not knowing the colors. I'm sure you guys can shout it in the comments which color this one was. But it was just so perfect because it gave a place for the cake to rest on. And I loved that. What a beautiful birthday card that I'll be able to give. And then my dear friend Keely Kerwin made this gorgeous card. Again, using one of the online exclusives that just came out this month. It's the Valentine's Day themed one, but oh my goodness, this could be an anniversary card, or this could just be sending someone a card just to say that you're thinking of them. And then look what Dawn Bourget did. Oh my goodness, and I apologize, Dawn, if I mispronounced your last name. I should have asked you that this past weekend. What a beautiful card, you guys. Look at the salt and pepper shaker. We go together like salt and pepper. Absolutely loved all of the stamping on this, the dimension of this. She used the Halloween DSP that is part of the scrapbooking collection. And I loved it. It was so perfect for this card. So beautiful. And then Heidi Collins made this adorable card. I was not going to buy this stamp set and thin cut die, but oh my goodness, now I have to, because look at how precious that little umbrella is. Our sweet little guy in his rain galoshes and his rain jacket, and then there's his precious little pup with a matching rain jacket, and I love the little clouds on him. You're the umbrella to my rainy days. What a beautiful stamp set. And I don't think, let me go back in here. We did not finish the inside of this one. Just making sure, yeah, we didn't finish the insides, but there is room to stamp your own sentiment. Jackie Bolhuis, who is our who is our team leader, she created this one. I love the simplicity of just using that plaid, using these fabulous 3D embossing folders, and then doing some embossing, heat embossing for sending lots of love. That beautiful heart from that online exclusive, and then again a place for your sentiment. And then last but not least, Julie Baca created this gorgeous, gorgeous card. Absolutely so beautiful. Again, there's that embossing folder. I don't have this one. Now I'm going to have to get it. Just love the simplicity of this card. And then look at how beautiful the inside of that is. And that rounded it up. And then again, this was my card. You make me smile with those beautiful happy hibiscus. And then that center sentiment. Absolutely loved all of these beautiful cards that we made this past weekend. And now I want to walk you through how to make this one. So I want to walk you through the process of how I created this card. I started with the happy hibiscus and took those 3 images that are together and I put them on a block, and we're going to stamp them in Blackberry Bliss ink. And you'll notice that I'm only stamping those 2 images first. I'm going to put it onto the basic white cardstock, and then I'm going to take that other image and stamp it in the Wild Wheat ink. And the beautiful thing about photopolymer stamps is you can see right through them, so you can line them up exactly where you left off and create that last impression. And now I'm going to take the solid images and we're going to do second generation stamping or stamping off. And I'm starting with Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to stamp off and then stamp that image with a second generation. I'm going to do the same thing with that medium flower with Wild Wheat. And then I'm going to take that smaller image and we're going to use the Fresh Freesia, only first generation with that one. And it just creates such a beautiful effect. Now I'm going to take the die, lay it in the right position, and take some masking tape just to secure it in place. And then I'm going to run it through my Stamp and Cut machine. And you'll see how beautiful those images pop right out with a perfect border around them. And so now I want to talk to you about this embossing folder. I love these 3D embossing folders. Take the image and make sure that the Stampin' Up! Sign is facing you. Run it through your machine and look at how beautiful it embosses that DSP. Now we're going to stamp the sentiment with the Pretty Peacock ink on that beautiful banner tag. And now we're going to start assembling. I've already taken dimensionals and put them onto the basic white cardstock. And we're going to set it on top of the Pretty Peacock card base. And then I'm using the Stampin' Seal tape to secure that DSP right on top. And then we're going to take those images that I cut out. I've already got adhesive on the back of them. And we're going to just lay them on top of that DSP. I put dimensionals on my banner sentiment. And we're going to go ahead and place those leaf cutouts. I've already got adhesive on those as well around these beautiful hibiscus. And then we're going to put the banner on top with the dimensionals. And then I put a small dimensional on that small flower. And now let's do the inside. Oh, before we do that, let's take this fabulous pickup tool. If you do not have this pickup tool, you need this tool. I love it. It is so easy to lift up these beautiful accents and put them onto my hibiscus. Now we're ready to do the inside of the card. And I'm just taking the basic white cardstock and putting it down with some Stampin' Seal tape. I'm going to take the sentiment, thanks for being so kind. We're going to ink that up in the Blackberry Bliss ink. And before I do that, I'm going to just put that small piece of DSP off to the side. Now we can stamp that sentiment right there in the center. And then I'm going to take those last 3 cutouts from the dies and attach them using some of my leftover 3M dots from one of my kits. And again, using that pickup tool, which I cannot live without. I love that tool. And that's all there is to it. I hope that you really enjoyed watching this quick video and that you now have another idea for using the Happy Hibiscus photopolymer stamp set and thin cut. Remember to click that like button. I'd love it if you'd leave a comment below, and thank you for subscribing to this channel and supporting this creative journey that I'm on.